UMAR, AHMED, IFL TV, MTK Global, Dean Whyte.
How you doing?
It's been a minute.
Yeah, I've been travelling and stuff, man. How you doing?
Where have you been?
I was in Houston the other day.
Okay.
I've just got back 2 days ago.
What was you up to there? Just a holiday?
Yeah, holiday. I was trying to do some business, but the people I went to meet was in New York. One of their fighters is fighting. You know, Shakur Stevenson, his guys,
cool.
They're fighting on Saturday. It's tomorrow, actually, isn't it?
Yes,
so, yeah,
tomorrow, yeah.
So basically I was out there, just enjoying life a little bit, you know what I mean?
Okay. Dean, I want to ask you about what's been going on between your brother and Tyson Fury, back and forth. Have you spoken to Dylan about it?
I speak to him all the time. I just spoke to him literally just now, but has he mentioned it? Not really. You know, I think he's addressed it in what he said in terms of Tyson Fury. You know, listen, they're both guys of honour. They're both guys, fighting guys. So I think obviously Dill's been onto him a little bit, and then he's probably just bit back because he doesn't like the coward word. But listen, I don't believe that either of them are coward. They've showed that they're not cowards. You know what I mean? Fighting guys, lineal champion, the kind of man who fights anyone. So they show they're not cowards. But what it is, obviously, Dill's just frustrated with what's going on. So he's biting. But what he won't do is not going to tolerate any of these guys talking smack about him, and he's just not going to stand for it. So obviously he's bit back and said what he said. But at the minute, Tyson Fury's saying some stuff, and then he's not actually fighting. But he knows he's not going to fight because he's signed to ESPN on Top Rank. He's making a lot of money, like he said. And I said that before he done that interview. So right now, we've got to just keep winning, revals next week, and then we concentrate on the landscape,
Yeah, realistically, I can't see Fury and Whyte getting in the ring.
Not just yet, not any chance.
Obviously, Dylan's tied up next weekend. He's waiting for that WBC shot. Fury looks like he's going to fight either Trevor Bryant or Gerald Miller.
Yeah.
And then, they want to make that Wilder rematch. So that puts it back ages. And the fact that Fury-Whyte really should happen here, but with Tyson's contract over in ESPN.
Yeah, it's going to happen
in America.
Possibly in America, yeah. So it's a bit of a hard one, So, like I said, we're not going to overlook Rivas at the minute, so we're going to get that out of the way and see, because he's a pretty tough customer. I'm sure he's going to come and bring it, and Dill's got to just be smart in there and just, be patient as well, because he's an undefeated guy, so he's someone that doesn't know how to lose at the minute. So he's going to come with all the vigour and purpose. So he just needs to be wise, smart, and then
what's happened there?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe there's fights already kicking off.
Okay, we'll come on to Rivas in a second. Just the last one on Fury and Whyte. There's both of them have kind of said we see each other, bump into each other anywhere, it's going to go off. Now, obviously, Fury's a traveller. Dylan Whyte, we know he's not going to back down from a fight in or sort of outside the ring. Do you think potentially something could go off there?
Potentially, because they're both very vocal, And if they saw each other, I don't believe Tyson's going to back down on what he said, and Dylan's not going to back down on what he said. So it could be an unnecessary situation, or it could be one that will stoke for later on, and it will build a fire where people are going to be like, well, we need to see this fight, So it's just one of those ones. But for me, they're not in the same circles, so the likelihood of them seeing each other is very slim to none. And Dylan doesn't come to Frank Warren's show, so he won't see him here either. So it's just one of those ones, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's over in America anyway, he's based over there.
Exactly.
So, again, as you said, the likelihood is going to be slim, unless Dylan's in America after the Rivas fight. But who knows anyway.
It's all very slim shots.
Who knows? Coming on to Rivas, you said pretty tough customer. I think he's a very tough customer. World-class fight, he's proven that. Obviously stopped Brian Jennings' loss, so he's a very good fighter himself. So I'm sure Dylan's not sort of taking an eye off the ball.
No, hell no, that's never his thing. If you watch his Instagram, he's always posting his shows like, he's really working. That's what I just said to him. I said, hey, this is not Matchroom.
And Jonathan Pilates is here.
He's signed to Warren now.
Yeah, I know. Just signed. Yeah.
So
another heavyweight signing today.
I've been trying to talk to him to get him as well for management. Been talking to him for a while, but they did tell me they was going to sign with these. But I'm still chatting to them. Let's see what happens.
You alright?
Cheers. Yeah,
good.
I'm good.
Well, I was just asking. We just come on to Rivas actually. But I was just asking the whole Dylan Whyte Tyson Fury thing. Sort of the trash talk on social media said that if they bump into each other, it might go off. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't really have much thoughts on it, man. You never know, innit? He might have been angry at the time. Like, he might have calmed down by now, so you never know how a man feels, really. So, I don't know, it's just petty, innit? He said he wanted to fight if the WBC or something was on the line. The
diamond belt.
The diamond belt was on the line. So he said, all right, cool, let's make the fight happen. Then he's like getting upset. He said he didn't want to fight no more, then he's getting upset. So, I don't know, man. It is what it is.
Everyone's here today. Umar Sadiq, Jonathan Palat, what's going on? Dean, I feel like, you know what, when I'm doing an interview, everyone comes. Because you know that they know you do views.
It's the Monday, it's the end thing, you get me? South London boys, we've got to stick together, you know what I'm saying? So, unity, boxing family, you know what I'm saying?
Dean, talking about one of your guys, Hot Shot, didn't go his way last time against Anthony Fox. What happened there?
Do you know what? I think that guy just seemed a bit more hungrier, you know what I mean? I think his record was the underlying factor as well, because he's actually on a 5 or 6 winning streak. And I watched it back. Listen, that guy was relentless. Hot Shot caught him with some good shots as well, good rights. He took it well and just kept coming. He just didn't stop coming forward. So, you know, it's one of those ones. He's just got to go back to the drawing board and see. He said he felt a bit flat. So he's got to just kind of assess himself and say, well, you know what, let me go and put myself through the mill. I think maybe, you see, like a lot of the guys are up in Loughborough with Dillian. I think he might want to take a little bit of time out and get his strength and conditioning side up, because I think he needs to have a little bit more power, a little bit more strength to him, because he was getting manhandled in there quite easily. That was another thing I saw. He just seemed flat and weak, so he just needs to go to the drawing board. That guy has taken a few O's lately, so the loss, you know, isn't the end of the world for him. Funny enough though, Pester fought him and got a draw. So that kind of puts that into perspective, because at first I think we used to talk about that draw and think, wow, it was you know, you should have beat those kind of caliber of guys. But now you look back, he's taken a few guys O's. So now
I beat him down his debut 6-0.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
So when he turns up, he turns up.
It's not a bad win for Pester, but
Yeah.
in terms of that, he was just hungry, that guy.
Yeah.
He just was relentless.
Sometimes you get them guys, when they're ready to turn up, they're dangerous.
Yeah,
you
he's
know?
been on a upset mission recently.
What's going on, boy? Good?
He said,
Repping TBS, obviously.
in the house.
We'll get some spider merch. Don't worry.
What did you think of this man last time out?
Yeah, do you know what? This is my guy. We went out to eat after. I told him, man, what I was saying. I think what happened to him, he should have got the stoppage. That's what I think personally. He had the guy hurt. It was a good fight, but I think sometimes emotions get the better of him. He was just looking for one punch knockout. I told him what was wrong with him. I kept saying, I said, bro, what was you doing, bro?
Do you know what it was? You know when like you're boxing with someone and then like there's animosity, so you just want to hurt someone.
I know
and then,
exactly what.
And then when he hits me, I realised there's no chance of him hurting me. Then every time I hit him, he was hurt. Then he came to smile and he was hugging. I was thinking, oh, don't worry, the rest's gonna clean this up. But the round started running away. Obviously, when we got to the 6th and I hurt him, dropped him again. I got frustrated. He didn't count one of my drops. I was getting frustrated. But when I got to the later rounds, I said, you know what? Peter come to me in the corner and said, listen, get back to what you do. Forget all that looking to knock him out stuff. Get on your boxing. So I got onto my boxing and made it easy work. But I could have done that from the start, made it easy and got the knockout. If I'd done that from the start, I'd have got the knockout. But where I knew I could get the knockout, I was just waiting for it. You know what I'm saying?
looking for a highlight reel.
Yeah, I'm looking for a good highlight reel for it. Because you know what it is? Since I come up to light
The man was
heavyweight,
doing big swings, you know, trying to take them
I was
out.
onto wild
I was
stuff.
thinking, shit, what he should have been just jabbing, fainting and just going back to the body, because the guy was breathing out of his arse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But credit to him, he stuck in there and managed
He
to
did.
survive. So that's credit to him also. He's done what he's had to do.
Andre's game,
He
man.
played his part in the
what
fight
it
as
is?
well. So
Especially when you're a spoiler though, like as a prospect, you shouldn't be a spoiler. You should be coming to look good. You know what I'm saying? He
trying to
came
get the
to make it
W,
better. Yeah, by any means he wanted to try and win. So he was just hugging. I'm not here to, you know what I'm saying? I've had clean cut performances. I come up to light heavyweight, had 5 fights, knocked 4 of them out within 3 rounds. He was my 5th on the card, so I wanted another highlight reel. You know what I'm saying? But you know, lessons learned. Don't get emotion involved. Stick to what you do best, and it will come. Don't look for it.
Craig, obviously Jose Burton left Matchroom. That was a potential fight, you two. Were you kind of disappointed when he left? Because now that's really unrealistic.
To be honest, he was just irrelevant anyway. If you think about it, like he wasn't. I don't think he was even in the top 10. He's had like a few fights with Journeyman recently and been going points. He's not been looking good. He's not got any titles. He hasn't got any rankings. I'm ranked top 4 in the country. I've got world rankings. You know, I'm pushing on. I'm mandatory. I'm putting myself into mandatory position. Look, since the Frank Buglioni fight, I've come back, knocking everyone else, put myself in positions, beat 2 hot prospects, and got myself in a mandatory position. What's he done? He's not working his way in this game. You can't wait for handouts. I didn't wait for a handout. I spent a year beating hot prospects, top prospects, being the underdog, going in, taking the risk, rolling the dice and winning. And that's what you got to do. So I'm saying, why don't you go and, I'm seeing prospects calling him out, why don't you go and fight them just to put himself in a position? All right, you're saying because you're too good for them. You've come off a loss, you've not boxed anyone, so you've got to put yourself in a position to go and, you know what I'm saying, to get in the position to fight for titles. That's how the game goes. You can't just wait with your hand out. So for me, it was irrelevant anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? You know I'm not scared. I've fought all the top guys, 4 domestic champions I beat, 2 unbeaten fighters. Jake coming from GB, big punch and knockout ratio.
Jake was the favourite against
He was the
you.
favourite, do you know what I'm saying? and this is the second or third time I've gone in the bookies and I'm the underdog. You know what I'm saying? I've come through and I've been pushing through. So I've come up the hard way. So you know, I've not ducked and dodged no one. So it's not a duck or dodge thing. It's a thing of you got to put yourself in positions to get there, and I've done that. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm on my way and I'm flying. Everyone beneath is trying to call me out, but no. When I was asking for fights on my way up, no one was giving them to me. So forget these guys.
I said the same thing to you.
Yeah,
I said the same thing to him.
Listen, when I was in the position, me and him, we had chats, and I was like, listen,
I said to
I need
those
to get these
boys,
fights, and they was
bun them.
Yeah.
'Cause when they was in the position, they didn't give
They
him the
was ignoring
opportunity.
me.
It's about chess moves in this game, and if like I'm talking about this, my brethren, and as a manager, how I would maneuver situations. You don't need to fight him. What does he deserve the fight for? Because when he was in that position, he weren't trying to fight. You
No.
remember when you was calling him out?
Everyone left
so now
me. They left me
you've
in the
got to
dark.
navigate your own path correctly. You understand? So well said what you said. You know what I mean?
Omar, I feel like this is just a free for all. Like,
Bro,
what's happening with you?
it's an interviewing, man. Like, obviously, you're asking right questions because you got them going.
I'll get you going in a minute.
You know, especially I've done interviews with you at times when my career was frustrating, Jake pulling out, things like that. I was just sitting there on the shelf waiting for fights, and I didn't know where my career was going. You know what I'm saying? So when people talk about this, oh, I deserve a position with him, it was frustrating times for me. Why didn't people step up then? Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I take it personal because, you know what I'm saying, I've had to work my way into this position. So it is what it is.
Fair enough. Who are you realistically looking at next? Is there any names that Eddie's mentioned to you?
Yeah, there's a few we've sat down and we spoke about, you know, like just got to go through, see what makes sense for the dates, if their availability, and go from there really.
All right. Yeah, Omar, what's happening with you?
I'm blessed, man. Just boxed last Saturday at your call.
How'd it go?
Jumped on a good win show. 6 rounds, but it was a good performance. I wish I got the stoppage, but it's still a good performance, so we'll give thanks.
There's talk about Zach Chelly possibly fighting Cody Davis. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't. It's first I heard of
I
it.
saw that
Yeah.
today.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's a good
Looks
fight.
like a good fight. Yeah.
That's a good fight. But the only thing with Chelly is I want him to do the best because I want to fight him again and make it a big fight. But I want to be the first person to beat him. So when I hear that he's fighting with the likes of Cody Davis, obviously I pause for a bit. I'm like, what if Cody beats him? Do you know what I mean? It's one of them ones.
Sorry to interject here. That guy was a prospect, you're a prospect. How did you fight him so early though? That's what I'm
It's a good thing.
Because I'll tell you why.
Do you not think?
I'll tell you why. And I've said this
you've only
several
had a handful of
times.
fights.
I
How
had
many
3 at the time because I'll beat him any day of the week.
Except for that day.
It's except for that. Wait, I'll tell you.
That's what I'd say, sir.
No. I was going to go into it because I know how it sounds. I'll beat him any day of the week, providing.
That was the wrong day.
Yeah, wait. Providing I had the right prep going into the ring, I'll beat him anytime.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's just one of them ones
I
that
understand.
things happen out of my control, and I can't, change that. I just got to live with it. But ultimately, I want to fight him again and put right what should be
rectify
happening.
it, understand.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I just when I see whenever I know he's got a fight, I always try to hope that he wins. I wish him the best because I actually want to fight him at his best. So, but anyway, either way, all the best to him and Cody, and I wonder what show that's going to be on now.
Right, we're getting kicked out.
When he says Umar, is he talking about you?
Both
or me?
of us. All right, cheers, boys. Thank you.